everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Hazy Simmer here, and today I have another episode of my Crybaby Whims challenge. Today we are still in the Dollhouse generation, but we are getting so much closer to Generation 2, so buckle up and let's get into it. She is back. Okay, I know this is actually my least popular series on my channel. I'm gonna be honest, I don't care. It's my favorite to play. I love this challenge. It brings me so much joy. It feels very easy. Reminds me of a very chaotic Not So Berry. I don't have MCCC in, and she's supposed to be pregnant. So did we lose our teen pregnancy? We may have lost our teen pregnancy. Oh, we can play that into the story. Maybe it was like a scare that taught her to possibly, I mean, she looks like she might be pregnant. You know how we can check, right? Go into cast and see if we can edit her. It's been a minute. It's been 2 months since I've been able to play. The whole plot was supposed to be that Marigold, go back and watch. I'm not going to give you the full character summaries anymore, but Mary's supposed to have a plot redemption as a mother when her favorite daughter Ivory becomes pregnant as a teen pregnancy, because we do know a teen pregnancy ruined Mary's life when her sister got a teen pregnancy, and her sisters, or the way her parents handled it, ruined Mary's life. Go back and watch. That's all I have to say. So Mary is supposed to show, even though that the family is still toxic, because this Crybaby Whims is a toxic sim challenge. Every character is morally gray and pretty bad. They make bad decisions. I wanted to show that this, I love how yellow and white this house is. I wanted to show that Mary has done one thing right by embracing her daughter and helping her through this situation versus what her parents did to her sister. I wonder if is her sister still alive? Because in the plot, I have considered offing her multiple times. Belle is still alive. Okay. Who is this? Eddie. Oh, our brother Eddie grew up. He looks like a monster. He does not look good. Okay. So let's see how Ivory's doing. And remember, Mary has like 5 or 6 kids. Let's go back and show. Mary has 5 kids, 2 daughters, Flora and Meadow. I'm wondering why it's showing Meadow first, because Meadow was not born first. Ivory was born first. Meadow is second. Meadow and Flora are not with the same dad. They're the affair children. They don't know they're the affair children, but they are. They don't know that they are. Neither does Nico, their dad. But the girls are all with their dad for the Christmas holiday, except for Ivory, because she had like a chess club. She had prom and all that, and we wanted to keep her at home. But it looks like Meadow had her birthday at her dad's house. So when she comes back, we will give her a makeover too. But we're just focusing on Ivory right now, because if I'm not mistaken, I need to max out a skill or something to help Mary reach her aspiration. Have a child max out any skill. So that's why we just have the 2 of them, so I can just focus on them. So that's kind of where we are right now with this personal people in our challenge. Okay, so she is technically pregnant, so we do have a teen pregnancy. Maybe she doesn't know she's pregnant. I don't know how it will progress because I do not have mods in my game. I only have CC. Not really sure how it'll progress, but we'll see what happens and we can edit it later. And Ivory wants to go to an Ivy League school, so it's really important to her mother Mary that she has something to fall back on, because Mary did get divorced from Nico. Mary never went to college like she originally wanted to, so she did join the what career? The politician career. But I thought we had to max out our career. We don't have to max out our career. We have to max out our aspiration. So she's a community organizer right now, and I'm saying that she works for like the school board because she wants to like come off as this perfect parent based on everything that her Santa is gonna earn. We're gonna earn some money by mentoring Santa in chess. This is going to make our Winterfest great because we have $46 to our name. But yeah, so Mary is struggling financially. She does technically still live in a house that her parents paid for, but she has assumed that, you know, new identity. She's under witness protection because her father is being hunted and investigated. So it's a whole thing. And I would really like to mentor Santa. All right, it's working. So we're going to make a little bit of money. We're going to work on trying to get Ivory to max out the skill, and I'll let you guys know how it's going. So Ivory, I think Ivory thinks she's pregnant. So we're going to say that Ivory is telling her mom that she missed her period. She has a positive pregnancy test. We're going to say her mom says, okay, I will take you to a clinic whenever, you know, they open back up on tomorrow. But Ivory's like, Mom, I don't know who I am. Like, I'm getting lost in like life, and I want to go to college. I don't know if I'm ready to be a mom. And we're going to say that, so do we want to affect her empathy or her emotional control? I am going to say that Mary is going to affect her empathy and say that you have time to figure things out. I am alongside beside you. I will support you with what you want to do. do not stress about it. We will figure this out. So I'm going to say that that is what we're going to do, because we're going to increase her empathy, decrease her responsibility, and kind of like let her know that you don't have to be as like, well, I mean, like she is decreasing her responsibility because she didn't use protection and all those things. So we're just going to do that for a little bit and say that that's what happened in the story. She is, I'm sorry, my head is blocking. She is a level 8 in logic. So we are doing pretty good. I'm really hoping we'll reach 10 soon. I mean, it's moving kind of slow. So I'm not really sure if it's going to happen before she goes back to school tomorrow. Noah McIntosh died. And Mary is going to be freaking moody all the time. I think it's one of her love interests. I kind of want to marry this guy for money. I feel like that is like something Mary would do. I do know he's married, but I feel like he would come over at 3 a.m. on Christmas to see his like little side person. Obviously, maybe not. He is not interested in coming over. Sure. But I think we're going to have him come over tomorrow, and I'm going to see if we can get him to possibly end his marriage and marry Mary. And then that way she inherits his money when he passes away, because I feel like that would be her retirement plan. Because at the end of the day, she's going to fall back on those habits that her parents taught her. And even though she's quote unquote trying to get her life back on track, she is not going to fully ever get there. That's just kind of the way this story is crumbling. So she's just a victim of a toxic family, and unfortunately has repeated the cycle, also has damaged the cycle even more by adding her own toxicity to, you know, the trauma of her children. And then unfortunately from there, you know, we'll have more chaotic people going on. But our heir is not even here. Our heir is Meadow, or actually, did we decide on Meadow or Flora? I believe our heir is Flora, because Flora had the craziest birthday in the entire world. And I think we decided that that was like her villain origin story. So Ivory has work soon, so we'll have her go take care of her needs. And it doesn't look like we made it to the next level. We are still on level 8, 36%. Gosh, it is definitely moving slow. So I was hoping to get some money from Santa so we could buy a logic book, because I was hoping that would be a little faster, but oh, maybe after work she'll be able to afford one. All right, so she made some money today, and now she's got to get ready for school. So I'll just have her like freshen up, apply facial cleanser, and then we'll change her outfit. I do think they need to attend grief counseling as well. We can write in our diary about her crush. Also high school, she can study for her exam. We'll just have her quickly. Yep, bye all. I love that I did this, and I dressed all the children in pink and white because the next generation is pink and white. So Ivory's off to school. I'm assuming the other kids went to school via their dad. So, okay, we'll put on winter clothes. She's getting called by someone. Do we want to graduate early? Maybe? Maybe she does. Because of the pregnancy. We're going to say yeah. She's going to graduate early, have the baby in secret, and then go to college. So I think that's fair. I think that's the route she's going to take. So she's going to spend, you know, what's funny is my high school actually offered that, is if you had, you know, the credits and everything, you could graduate. You wouldn't get your diploma until everyone else did in May, but you could stop coming to school and be considered graduated in December. So it's kind of funny that that plays out, because in my life, that was something that was optional. Are you a guy we like? He might be. He's not. Well, I just let someone come over to my house, so that's cool. We're friends. Invite in. I want to marry this guy. I'm going to pretend like he's rich. I don't know if he is, but I want to pretend like he is. I know Judith is into us, so I wouldn't be like opposed to her also like marrying a celebrity, but I feel like it'll be too hard to marry Judith, and I don't really want to go to like that huge house or anything. I wonder if this is a guy. Like, how did we meet? Are we like work friends, Kenneth? Maybe. Oh, we can't ask him out because we're so uncomfortable. Yeah, that makes sense. So maybe we should cook a meal. She is attracted to Kenneth. I don't know what we know about him, if he's in a relationship. She's very attracted to Kenneth. That could be a possibility. He's also technically younger, so he could take care of her longer. I just feel like this guy is really rich. So that's the reason. We're also very attracted to him, and we have good compatibility. So I'll invite him over. Kenneth is here doing yoga. Maybe we like mentor him in yoga. I don't know. But we're going to make some clam chowder and then invite over Mr. Retirement Plan. What was his name? I haven't even looked at it. Dwayne. We're going to invite over Dwayne. We don't have a great relationship with him, but maybe we can improve upon things and get that going for her. So he'll be right over. So Dwayne, here we go. There you are. I've been looking for you. All right. She's like, thank you for coming over. Oh yeah, they danced at the club when he was married, and I didn't know that. And then he aged up. That's who this is. Thank you for coming over. I just lost my dog and my friends, 2 friends. We had 2 friends pass away. So she's, grieving, pretty intensely right now. So we're going to finish our clam chowder. Maybe we'll watch a movie together. That'll be really nice. And then unfortunately, we're very sad too. So hopefully the movie will make us feel happier so we can flirt. Our friend Brent is trying to hook us up with somebody. So I wonder who's going to call and who he thinks that we would be good for. So it looks like Ivory is changing from neat to a slob, which I guess is fine. I mean, she's pregnant. She's going through a lot. Maybe she's just learning that that's not where she is anymore in life. It's like focusing on being perfect. Hopefully she can deal with her grief before it consumes her. I don't know where we are on pregnant. It looks like we are now neutrally attracted to him. Okay. Well, we need to get out of our daughter's room, but we are not doing too great with our conversations here. And I would really like, she's talking about her relationship with Nico, about how he wrote a book about her family. Like, she's letting him in on a little bit of secrets and saying, like, I didn't know my dad was doing all these horrible things, so now I'm under witness protection. I feel like she would tell him because she wants to marry him. She wants to, like, got him. What do you guys think? Maybe she wouldn't tell him, but I think she would use it as a tool to be like, I'm just an innocent bystander. And my ex-husband got so rich writing the story about my life. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like would happen. I really feel like since Love Struck came out, relationships are really hard, and it's kind of messing up my immersion for the storytelling effect of things because I can't make the Sims do what I want it to do. I know that it probably seems silly, but when you're a storyteller, you kind of don't need the Sims to be like, no, I don't like her. I'm like, no, I literally am telling this for a story. So Love Struck is kind of like ruining things for me. I mean, if you're just playing randomly and you want like your character to randomly fall in love and be compatible with people, cool. But I just kind of wish some of the features were like stuff you could turn off. I don't want to always have to play with mods like MCC and stuff, but I feel like I might have to. Game pack settings. So let me see if they've added anything and I just haven't noticed. Sure, we can limit werewolves, enable acne, self-discovery, career layoff. No. Yeah, this is only thing from Love Struck. There is no. Yeah, so as silly as that seems, it's just really annoying that I feel like it's gotten harder to play and not fun. So I will be playing with these mods, unfortunately, and I will keep them up to date the best I can. I really would like to not have to, but for storytelling, I just don't see another way. All right. So for some reason, I already got this guy a last exception, even though I just installed the freshest version of everything. But I think there was an update yesterday, so it could be because of that. It would personally make me happy, but I'm not like, I don't want to cheat the relationship. I do like to see if it will happen because sometimes they don't, but now I just find it like practically impossible for them to happen. Maybe this is like family. I mean, I know it's 2 a.m. on a Friday, but maybe he's meeting her daughter for the first time. So she can't afford to go to the doctor right now, but her thoughts on being pregnant, I'm going to say that I don't want her to hate the child. So I'm going to say that she's okay with it because her mom has been by her side this whole time while her siblings have been away on Christmas break with their dad. Actually, they're probably doing like a foreign exchange situation for a semester because the whole winter semester, because he lives in another country. WHOOHOO Health, we can go get tested. We can do all this other stuff, reproductive health. We could do that as well. So we just need to have money and she can go to the doctor, therapy and parenting classes, because maybe she's like, I want you to do better than, me and my parents. We've made so many mistakes, like, and all that. So let's see if he is accepting of our kiss. It looks like he is. So I feel like we can move forward with the affair because sometimes, they would reject it. All right. So I'm going to have her quickly ask him to live with her. I'm just speed running this because relationships are so convoluted now. So I want to see if he's like into it. He is. All right. Now that he moved in, we have 86,000 simoleons. He did not have as much as I thought he would, but like literally the whole plot was a sugar daddy plot. So I just went ahead and did it. So they're dating right now, but I will want them to get married at some point. And yeah, we're going to check on Ivory's pregnancy and hopefully max out that skill. I know this has kind of been a box episode, but I'm just trying to progress the story along. And because he moved in with lots of money and he knows that her daughter Ivory is pregnant, Dwayne is going to tell her that she does not have to work anymore. So he is going to say like, hey, like, I want you to take care of yourself, do the things that you're interested in, go to school, like go to college after you have this baby. Me and your mom are going to help you take care of your baby. I think that's something that he is going to want to have that conversation with her. So we're going to have him come do that. And there we go. Like, hey, like, I'll buy you a car, go to college, go live your dreams, go have fun. Me and your mom will help you raise your child. It will 100% be yours, but you know, get on your feet, get stable, and we will take care of you. And Ivory is probably going to be like, yeah, that's fine. Like, I'll take up on it because again, she's raised by her mom to kind of think like it is ideal to be taken care of. Now, she does know that she needs to have like her own brains about herself, but yeah, they're getting along good, and hopefully she'll have the baby before her siblings come back, because maybe Mary and Dwayne will pretend the baby is theirs. Pregnancy works different in The Sims, so I don't want them to like, I don't want the siblings to know about the baby. So if you guys can buy into that like they're just staying with their dad for like the rest of the year, maybe as an exchange student, they spent half of the year with their mom for like summer and fall, and they spend winter and spring with their dad. So we can kind of play that off as, you know, they wouldn't know she had a baby in that time. So I think that's fair. We also, maybe we'll make, because Mary's had twins before, maybe we can make her and him try for a pregnancy, and then we can pass off the kids as twins if they get pregnant. It's okay if they don't, but that might be a fun like little story moment. And now that we have money, I'm going to have her go discover all her baby information. I can't remember who the baby daddy is. It might be Dawson. I believe it is Dawson. So I've done everything in my power to try to get them to WHOOHOO to try for a baby. I have made it where they want to have kids. I've tried to use MCCC. I cannot get them to have a baby. So I'm going to have them have a science baby because it's just not working. I also made my game, like I logged out and logged back in and I didn't save. So, I tried to also make Dawson Ivory's baby daddy. That didn't work, but when the baby's born, I can use cheats to make that the baby daddy. It's just kind of crazy. I've had some complications, and I do think it's because I haven't played this one in so long. But she's gonna go have the science baby, and I need to put us in labor because that's where we were in the story. So I'm gonna quickly do that. All right, so I am sending Ivory to have the baby in the hospital alone right now. And we're going to say that her baby is like a few months older than her mom's baby. So we're going to, they're both having a baby right now. We're going to say that Mary had a baby girl. They're going to name, I think they'll name it. Yeah, I guess Brittany is fine. Brittany, I don't know what his last name is, so we'll keep it Lemon. And yeah, what's his last name? Oh, you. Okay. And then Ivory's having a baby, which we know is a baby boy, and that'll be Liam. So it'll be Liam and Brittany, and Mary and Dwayne are going to be adopting Liam and raising him as their own. So Liam James is being born, and we'll send, as soon as we can get Ivory maxed out, we will send her off to college, and then she'll be in college and we'll be playing Meadow and all the other girls. So this is kind of wrapping up her story real fast. I will go ahead and age up the babies so we can take them into CAS and like look at them and whatnot. And then we can decide, you know, where to go from the story on here. All right, so I wanted to age the baby up so I can set Dawson as the baby's father. So now that that is set, we're good. I actually think I'm going to just leave Liam. Okay, so I think that we are going to leave Liam a little bit older in age-wise, and they're gonna, Mary and Dwayne are gonna be like, oh, they're twins, they're twins. She's just so much smaller, but that's because she's like 3 to 4 months younger. And we can say that's also why her mom like tricked him into getting married. So Dawson, I added him to the household to see kind of what he looks like. Dawson Brammer. I'm going to change his last name to McNeil. Dawson McNeil, sure. I don't really love his crazy eyebrows. So maybe we can give him something a little bit more softer. It's probably a good thing the baby didn't get these traits. But we'll clean Dawson up real fast. All right, this is a normal looking kind of guy. Dawson is now. Anyways, I feel like I wish I could pull his head back a bit. I feel like he's got a little bit too much of a muzzle. But But in general, I'm pretty happy. That's a little bit better. Pretty happy with the way he looks. And Liam isn't going to naturally get those traits. So what we'll probably do is just like give him a few things. We'll give him the hair color and all that. It looks like Liam wears glasses. So we will put those back on him because I think that's really cute. We'll give him some baby glasses. Maybe they're blue. Sweet little baby Liam. All right. My friend's kid used to have blue baby glasses. So we'll just put him in a basic outfit. Well, it is winter time. So we'll just, yeah. Sorry, I'm going to do it all monochromatic. Make it easy. So Liam, here he is. He is our sweet girl's redemption baby. I do think we will give him his grandmother's golden eyes. I think that is a good, like, easy way. Oh, hang on. It's super annoying. You can't change the eye color. I think that's a good, easy way to like say, oh, well, he's our kid because he has his grandmother's eye color because it's hereditary. But this way, you know, they can kind of cover it up. But Mary is not doing it for selfish reasons. She's doing it to give her daughter like a fighting chance in college. And if you guys you probably don't remember, Mary is wearing contacts. So what I think I'm going to do at this point is remove her contacts. And now she's back to herself. We'll also let her grow her hair out just a tad bit, or maybe she wears it up now because she's in constant mom mode and she's also older. So because she's technically a grandmother now and she has a girl going off into college. So I do want to find some facial features that I should have in here to kind of soften, because she's definitely in her 40s. So that's pretty good. And yeah, she's doing this for the right reasons, you know, like, I don't know why Dwayne is invisible now. Dwayne's an alien. I have CC that doesn't work with aliens. I know that. Oh my God, Dwayne is an alien and their daughter Brittany is an alien. Maybe that's why we couldn't reproduce with him. Holy crap, Dwayne is an alien. And he wants to be rich, an insider and self-absorbed. Oh, and he likes fish. Oh my goodness, Dwayne's an alien. I wish I knew what CC it was that was broken. I did know at one point because I took it out of my save file. Yeah, I can't believe Dwayne's an alien. Wild. Okay. Well, he's not going to live that much longer anyways. All right. So let's get Ivory ready for college. She really wants to go to an Ivy League school too. So I'm very happy that her mom like had her back. I think this is like a way of her trying to save her daughter from repeating the mistakes that her sister made. And, you know, getting married after high school, jumping the gun and all that. I'm going to have her cut her hair. She did just have a baby, so I think I'm going to give her like bigger boobs. You know, just kind of like small signs that she had a baby. She likes that prep school vibe. I do want to put her in green because I plan on sending her to the green school. Sorry, I can't remember on the top of my head, but you guys probably know which one I'm talking about. So I want to put something that kind of has those vibes in it. What do we think? Probably this one is the best. And then we'll just change the color of her shoes to a pretty black. Yeah. So, and then I guess, what are the rest of her outfits? Oh, okay. I made a mistake. My bad. We'll just choose some automated outfits and that'll just make life easy. Real fast. That's an interesting thing to sleep in. She is going to university though. So I'm really happy that, you know, her mom gave her this opportunity. And you know, it could be considered misguided, but at the end of the day, she's just doing what she thinks is best for her kids. And, you know, she's not going to fix everything in one generation. It's just not going to happen. So at least she's trying to, you know, Mary is trying to be a better mom than her mom was. Forcing, you know, Belle to get married to Jace and all that drama, you know, that would have never happened had her mom would have just been more understanding. So this is Ivory. We're going to send Ivory off to college. All right, so this is going to be the end of the episode. In the next one, we will send Ivory off to college and after she masters her logic skill. And then we're going to bring home all the other kids once it's spring. And then we will move on with the story there. So I hope you guys enjoy this chaotic time and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.